This is the Conservatives are March 16th, 2016. I want to tell you, we'll try something a little bit new. I'm going to have a whole series of very, very short vignettes and just see how it goes. The first one is very disappointed in Ted Cruz for his comments about Donald Trump having some responsibility to the crowd reacting to protesters. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's, and I tell you, I've told this a long time. Trump or Cruz are both conservatives. I go back and forth between them. I'm still Cruz, but boy, it weakens my position. It shows kind of what a weasel he is. Uh, you know, Cruz should be taking the opposite tack, but it was very disappointing. Second thing I want to talk about is Kasich. First of all, let's understand something. Kasich is not a conservative. You know, he's up there with Romney in Ohio. He's not a conservative. Kasich is probably a moderate liberal. He's a liberal, and understand that. And what of all the things taken out of the primary is the embarrassment that I feel for Ohio voting their support to a moderate liberal. It really is an embarrassment to the state of Ohio. And let me make the third thing I want to talk about. Absolutely no VP for Kasich. I'm telling you, I've not voted for a Republican. I voted for McCain because of his vice president, Palin. If Trump picks Kasich as his running mate, I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to vote. I'm not going to do it. It shows a weakness on Trump. Trump needs to pick Ted Cruz as his vice president, locking up that Supreme Court issue. I also want to talk a little bit about Hillary. We had this brouhaha of her saying she said that nobody was killed in Libya. And it was all over the conservative news, Fox, all over. It's totally ridiculous. Anybody who looks at the interview, she was talking about the intervention, not what happened afterwards. It's very typical of what's going on in American politics and among the pundits. They perpetuate lie after lie after lie. This was wrong. This was wrong, this attack on Hillary for this issue. Likewise, I've repeated this many times, Megyn Kelly, the whole Fox News keeps saying that Donald Trump's going to put a 45% tariff on China. This is a lie. They know it's a lie. Donald Trump said only this, that if needed be, I could put any kind of tariff on China, even a 45% one, if they didn't behave. The next thing I want to talk about is Megyn Kelly is an embarrassment, absolute embarrassment. Her animosity to Trump interferes with everything she does. It carries on to most of Fox News, but she is an embarrassment. Brilliant idea. Trump should skip the next debate. The debates are over. He doesn't need them. Get out of them. He has said if anybody would want to contribute all of their ad revenue to Wounded Warriors, he'd consider another debate. Makes all the sense in the world. Shows his resolve and his toughness. You think Ted Cruz would do it? Nah. I want to talk. The next thing I want to talk about is this idea of the Constitution and the Supreme Court nominee. Very, very clear. I've seen some. I have to say, lightweight lawyers get up there and talk about, there's an obligation the Constitution makes an obligation to take up a nominee. Absolutely not true. Read the stinking thing. The Constitution only says that the Congress has an obligation to advise and consent. It does not say when. Big difference. You're reading into the Constitution things that are not there. I expand this whole thing to another level. What we should be talking about now, and this is an important point, if Hillary wins the presidency, we need to be talking about blocking her nominees for 4 years. That's how important the Supreme Court is. And what would happen? We would have, it's 4-4 now, we have somebody else leave, there'd be 7 justices, someone else leave, there'd be 6. Life goes on. We don't need new Supreme Court judges. We don't need them. They'll tell you we need them. They're lying. And I also want to end this little talk about this guy. Pay attention. Warren Davidson. He is the guy who in Ohio won the Republican primary for John Boehner's seat, a conservative Tea Party, ex-Army Ranger, replacing John Boehner. It's something that should have happened a long, long time ago. Wait a minute, that's Ohio too. Yeah, well, mixed messages. This is the Conservative Czar. See you next time.